going, everyone? I'm DeadbyDavy, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm not playing a horror game. I'm going to be ranking the horror icons from S to D on what I think they are. You may not agree with what I'm going to say, and that's okay. We can have that debate. This is just what I personally think it is based on my views and my experiences. So going right now, we're going to go to Annabelle. Annabelle is going to go to a D. That movie is not scary. I'm sorry. Chucky is a better Annabelle. It's not scary. Next will be Ash from Evil Dead. Love it. Love the TV show. I'm gonna put it in B. Why am I putting it in B? Because it was B-rated movies. I will put you on the B list. I would rank you up higher, but I think for right now, let's put you right there in the middle. This is the mother from that Disney movie, Coraline. That's what it is. Yeah, it's also gonna go in the D category. It's not scary. It might have been scary if I watched that movie as a child, but I didn't. I watched it as an adult. Didn't get me. This looks like a creepypasta of Link. I have listened to one creepypasta of him. I really think a lot of the creepypasta when it comes to video games is, ooh, they're dead, but they're not actually dead, or they're dead and the ghost lives inside them. It's pretty played out at this point. I'm sorry. I'm not into it. He will also be going into the D. Next, I honestly have no idea what that is based on that picture. I'm assuming it's another creepypasta. If this one will also be going in a D. It could honestly be extremely good, but I cannot tell what this one is. I honestly cannot. If I zoom in, what if I zoom in a little bit more? Oh, no. Who's laughing now? Now I know what that is now. I know what he's off of, but I've never actually done anything about it. Next is Beetlejuice. Now listen, here's the thing. Is Beetlejuice a wonderful movie? Yes, it is. Is Beetlejuice a wonderful musical? Yes, it is. Is Beetlejuice scary? Would I be afraid of him if that happened to me? I'm going to put him in C just because it's not horror, it's not scary, it's not going to make me have nightmares for a day or two. And going off of that, I will also put Evil Superman. I know his name's not Evil Superman, but that's basically what it is. It is Superman as a child if he was evil. Candyman. Candyman classic. Now, I actually really enjoyed the Candyman the Candyman reboot they did. I'm going to put him in A. Creepy lore, really strong lore behind him. A. Next looks like it's going to be Carrie. Carrie was one of my sister's favorite movies growing up. I think she watched it multiple times, and as a young child, I did not watch it because it was too scary for me. And the movie was kind of boring. She will go into C. I have no idea what this is. This looks like a cat. Cats are evil. Cats are demons. F. Hold on, let me make another category just for I will call this add a row below. Call this cat. And I will put the cat there. Next is Chucky. I don't believe Chucky is S tier because some of the latter movies kind of sucked. I think the TV show is redeeming Chucky though, so I will keep Chucky at an A, and one day Chucky will become an S. The next one is a man smoking a cigarette. I wish it had a name instead of a picture of a man smoking a cigarette. I do not know what that is, and he will go into cats. He looks like a man who likes cats. Next, we got Count. I want to say Count Dracula. Count Dracula. He is a living legend. Everyone knows who Count Dracula is. When was the last time you saw a Count Dracula movie, though? Because I can't come up with one. I haven't think I've seen a good Count Dracula movie. Last thing I can think of is Van Helsing. It wasn't even his movie. He was just the villain. I will keep him at a B. He's a legend. He is an icon. But nothing has really been done. If I'm doing vampires in general, I could move him to an A. But it's specifically him. I'm keeping him as a B. And for that same reason, I'm going to go ahead and put Frankenstein's monster in a B. Living legend, icon. Everyone knows who he is. I think it's slowly dwindling now for people to recognize him. It's not going to keep happening. Okay. So my rate, okay, so I am rating her, but not in the movie together for Aliens. Badass protagonist. Until the last movie was like a weird clone, not clone. I think I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? She was such a badass in the movie Alien and Aliens. I'm putting her S tier. I remember getting a haircut as a child, and what movie was on? It was Aliens, and I thought it was the coolest shit. She's going S tier. I believe this is Orphan. I don't know the actual name, but I believe it's from the movie Orphan, which I saw the original. It had a good twist. I didn't see the sequel. I fell asleep. It had a good twist. Is it scarier than Annabelle? That's the question. Is it scarier than Annabelle? I don't think I would ever be put in a situation where that would happen to me. Based on that, it's gonna go in the D category. Freddy Krueger, living legend. He deserves a top spot. However, the reboot sucked. Wasn't a good movie. If they reboot Freddy Krueger, I think he will go into the S tier. But for right now, I'm gonna keep him at A. Ghostface. Ghostface. There's a reason why people simp over Ghostface, and it's because it is such a good movie series. It's a good movie icon, villain icon, living legend. S tier. Hannibal Lecter. I don't think I appreciated this movie as a child when I watched it. I know people love it. The TV show of him was pretty good. Because of the TV show alone, I'm gonna put him in B tier with the cool group. Minecraft. Okay, I know who this is, I don't think I can pronounce the name. Himbroni. I When I played Minecraft, by the time I heard about this lore, I already stopped playing Minecraft. I don't believe it is scary. It will go in the D category. I'm sorry if I upset the Minecraft people. It's not. Holy shit. This right here. Hold on, let me zoom in. Right here, look at that. Look at that. That is what got me into um, creepypastas. I am blanking on his name. That is Jeff the Killer. I was a huge fan of Jeff the Killer listening when I first started reading creepypastas. He is going to S tier. I don't care that most people don't know who he is. He's S tier in my heart. Respect. Huggy Wuggy. Now, I've played Huggy Wuggy. I've played the games. I played with Mommy Long Legs. The chase scene that he was in was scarier than the chase scene with Mommy Long Legs. I will admit that. I am man enough to admit that. However, at the same time, I believe it's just a ploy to get kids to buy his plushies. And because of that, S tier. That's not S tier. C tier. The Invisible Man. Classic. I'm gonna have to put him with the other old school horror icons. These are the top three, but they're only gonna go to a B. The last Invisible Man movie wasn't really a horror movie, it was more of a thriller, which was pretty good. It's gonna go to B though. I believe that is Laughing Jack, also from Creepypasta. This hurts me a lot. This really does. The way that he killed a kid and then blamed the death on the father really stuck with me. But he doesn't belong in S tier. It doesn't belong in A tier. I'm gonna have to put Laughing Jack with C. Maybe there's other stories about him, but the one that I heard, that's where he belongs. I'm sorry. I am 100% blanking on the name of him. So I'll put him at the bottom for right now. Try to remember his name. Okay. Jason. Living legend. Not living. Undead living legend. Will go into S tier. I believe Ghostface and Jason are going to be the next Dracula Frankenstein. Like they are going to be there for years to come, even after the story ends. The Saw movies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the Saw movies are good. I believe maybe the first three were good and they had a good twist and the twist kept going. And I think after that they were running out of ideas and they just kept doing a twist after twist. And when you are expecting a twist every single time, it's not a twist anymore. It's just bloody death. It's just how can I make people puke with bloody death? You will go to the D tier. I have no idea what I am looking at here. I'm gonna try to go a little bit zoom, go a little bit more zoom. I see a man holding a ball. What is that though? That's the question. That is the monster I am looking at. I have no idea what that is. Just like the man smoking, I do not know. what it is. I'm sorry if you do. Please let me know if you know what it is. Because for right now, it's going to go in the cat category. Krampus. Krampus was not a story that my parents ever told me. I didn't know about Krampus until I was older, until I was a teenager. And by then, I knew Santa wasn't real. I'm sorry, there's a spoiler. Krampus will go into the D category. It's really cool knowing about it now. I saw the Krampus movie actually like 2 months ago, and I actually really enjoyed the movie. As a horror icon, I'm not gonna put it above the D. Lady Dimitri. I am actually playing Resident Evil Village right now. If you want to watch me play it, check out DeadbyDavy play Resident Evil. I'm gonna have to put Lady Dimitri in the C category. I know some people would rate her higher, but she's not the main villain in the game. She's not. She's there. I'm assuming you take her out and then you move on. If you like Ohio, I think it's just because you're horny. It's true. Is that Lori from Halloween? I believe it is. I will have to put. Ooh, Lori. She's so iconic with Michael Myers. Michael Myers does deserve in the S tier, 100%. Fight me. You don't get to fight me because it's true. Everyone knows it's damn true. But what's. Can I put. So I have 4 in the S tier. I'm gonna put Lori in the A tier. She was the lone survivor, multiple movies. We talk about the movie where she died in like the first 5 minutes because of stupidity. That one doesn't count. Now she's the old badass. So you gotta go in the S tier. And I could be persuaded to put her in the S easily. But for right now, I think A tier is good. Next we have a werewolf. I'm gonna be honest again. Werewolves are good lore when it comes to horror. A lot of cool things you can do with a werewolf. When was the last good werewolf movie? Can't think of one, can you? Recently, in the last 5 years, he would join his horror icon list of B's. Same with this. It looks like a not Loch Ness monster. What is it called? The Green Lagoon, Blue Lagoon, Green Lagoon. You're not gonna be above a B. I'm sorry. Nemesis. Ooh, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. I'm gonna put Nemesis right there with Lady Dimitri at a C. So I'm gonna skip a few. And this is the Predator. I'm putting the Predator in the cat category because I don't think Predator belongs in the horror category. If this was a list of action movies, Predator would be higher on that list. As a horror icon, I can't do it. It wasn't scary. If it was happening in real life, it would be terrifying. I'd be dead in 5 seconds, but it'd be terrifying. Let's see. Continuing off of this. Okay. I haven't actually seen this movie. I see lots of memes about this movie, just making that face. I haven't seen it though. It's gonna go in the cat gallery just because I haven't seen it. One day I will update this list and I may move him. But for now, S or cat. Now the movie It. I believe it belongs in the A category. The reason why I think it belongs in the A and not the S is based on the fact it was such a huge, what was it, 1990s, and then what, late 2010s, they did the movie. Did it scare me as a child? Yes, it did. Did clowns terrify me because of that movie? Yes, it did. I don't think it's in the legend category yet, but I know they're doing a prequel of it, and I think with the prequel, it has the potential to move up to the yes. But until then, it's going to stay at the A. Hellraiser. I don't believe Hellraiser belongs in the S category either. It's just a bunch of gruesome death. Just like the Saw movies. It's gonna go in the D category. I'm sorry that offends you. Next is Pyramid Head. Honestly, I would also put Pyramid Head in the C category with all the other video game characters. But looking at that 12 pack, I'm gonna bump them up to a B. Just purely based off of that. So going next, I'm assuming this is off of Us. What it was like the person above had a person below who copied them, and then they slowly revolted, started killing everyone. I'm assuming that's what that is. It's creepy. It was creepy and it was creative. But it's one movie. So because it's only one movie, not a trilogy, I'm gonna put it in the C category. Yeah, I'm putting it above Saw. I'd rather watch this movie again than any Saw movie. I don't know the name of this movie, but I have seen it. This isn't The Grudge, but it's similar to The Grudge. But I'm gonna use this movie for The Grudge because The Grudge scared me as a child. My sister used to make the noises when I was a kid because she knew it used to freak me out. I'm gonna put that in the A category. I think it deserves the recognition of being a great horror movie. This looks like the creature from the Blue Lagoon, Black Marsh, Green Marsh, one of those weird old 80s movies. And it's gonna go into the other 80 movies categories. Now, Siren Head. I've heard about Siren Head, but I actually haven't heard stories about Siren Head. I've seen like little clips of it, but I haven't read a story about it. And because of that, it's gonna have to go in the cat category. Next is Slenderman. Do not fight me on this. Slenderman is one of the best creepypastas there is. There's a reason why it made multiple video games. It made a movie. It has a book. There's reasons why. It's because it's iconic. It's because it's creepy. It's chef's kiss. And if you want to watch someone play Slenderman in 2022, I have a video up for it. Just saying. Five Nights at Freddy. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this one. It goes in the cat category. Why? I never actually played any Five Nights at Freddy games. I know there's a humongous lore about it. I don't know anything about it. I want to rank it higher because I know it's good, but I don't know enough about it. Cat. He doesn't belong in this list. What is his name? Vecna? I'm right now. Is it? It's Vecna, right? Vector does not belong in this list. It's off of Stranger Things. It was cool for what it was. It doesn't need to be in a horror icon list. You're gonna go in the D's. Now see, here's the difference. Alien is scarier than Predator. It's scarier. Having those damn eggs pop up on you and then literally have the thing pop out, that is scary. Then they started ruining the Alien movies. I will put that in the B category because I will watch that movie multiple times, and I have. I think B is a good place for it. Next up, we have Bubba from the Chainsaw Massacre. I believe Bubba isn't in the top S list of horror icons. I could be persuaded to put him in the A icons for what I believe would be the second tier horror village. I could be persuaded into doing that. But I'm not going to do that because I play Dead by Daylight. And every time you play Dead by Daylight and there was a Bubba as the villain, you're going to have a terrible game because no one plays Bubba unless you are a sweaty camper who puts them in the basement. Because of that, I have a deep hatred for Bubba. D-list. Next up is Paul. I've heard wonderful things about the movie. I've heard wonderful things about her acting. I haven't seen it though. It's on my list. It is on my list. But I haven't seen it. So for right now, she will go in the cat category. And hopefully one day I can put her in the A's. Next up, let me see what this is. So honestly, I have no idea what this is, what it's supposed to be, but I'm gonna use this for me. I'm gonna call this one Zombie. Doesn't even look like a zombie, but I'm gonna use it for Zombie because I believe zombies themselves deserve to be on the horror list. How many zombie movies are there? A shit ton. From amazing, oh, you can't even see my hand. From amazing to crappy, and all of them are beautiful. Zombies deserve to be on an S tier. There was a humongous craze for zombie movies, zombie things in the entire planet. They deserve the respect of being in the S tier. Next up is Cthulhu. Now, you may not know this about me, but I am a fan of Cthulhu. I am a huge fan of Cthulhu. Looking into the eyes of Cthulhu, I think it's just looking at Cthulhu will cause you to go crazy. Cthulhu will send you messages in your dreams and make you go insane and make you be one of his followers. If Cthulhu actually happened on the planet, like if Cthulhu was real, by the way, I'm actually in the Cthulhu Church. I signed up for the Cthulhu Church. This is like the little handshake thing that they do. That is, the planet is over. We are all dead as a species. It is S tier. Terrifier. I watched the first Terrifier years ago on Netflix because of a recommendation from my friend Matthew. He did not disappoint. I haven't seen the sequel yet, but just based on the reviews that people have to actually throw up, it will be an A tier. Anime. I have no idea who this is. It will be a cat. Now, I don't know the name of the movie. What was it? I saw the movie in 9th grade. I saw the movie again when I was like in my 20s. I'm gonna put you in a C. I think it was kind of creepy the first time I watched it. After that, it lost all creepiness. I think S category is a good place for it to go. I have no idea who this is. This is another creepypasta, I'm assuming. If you know which creepypasta this is, let me know. I would love to read about it. But for now, you will also go in the cat category. Is this Sam and Dean Winchester? Is this Sam and Dean Winchester? If you like horror, you have to watch Supernatural. 100% S tier. Fight me on this. Dean and Sam are the best. Okay, so I have two different Sonics. So we're gonna not use one of them. Now I know I said every video game horror icon's basically the same. I lied. Sonic 1 actually kind of creeped me out. I'm gonna put Sonic above all the other ones into a C. I think it deserves that. Next will be Leon from Resident Evil. Honestly, I think Leon's just the best protagonist in the entire Resident Evil games. I just think he's the coolest shit. I'm gonna put him in A. I think he deserves that. Now I know who this is. I know what the movie is. I can't think of the name. Is it Makes Jack a Dull Boy? I don't remember his name. I'm sorry, I don't. Ooh, The Shining. That's what it is, stupid. That's The Shining. I would honestly put Shining into B. You could argue that that Shining could be an A, and I think I would listen to that argument, but it's been so long since I've seen the movie. I'm gonna keep him at a B. And that is my horror list for today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with. But for now, I'm DeadbyDavy, and this is Lights Out.